Majority of people who invest in crypto loses money. And personally, ako guys, for the past 8 years, ang dami ko na rin mga nalugin pera dito before ako kumita ng malaki dito. And in this video, I will teach you everything about the experience I had for you guys to avoid any losses. I'm talking about proper investing where you can make 2x, 3x, 5x, or even 100x as long as you understand this space. So recap muna tayo guys, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that is made ever. Siya rin po ang nag-start ng mundo na to, and it is made to be an alternative for money. Basically guys, you can imagine cryptocurrency or you can imagine Bitcoin na parang nag-Gcash ka in the whole world, not just in the Philippines. So ganun kadali mag-send ng pera. And the second one, what is blockchain? Blockchain basically is the one that processes everything in this world, just like the internet for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So imagine niyo, ito yung internet, di ba sa Facebook, doon siya nabubuhay. Hindi mo ma-access yung Facebook kung walang internet. Same thing with cryptocurrency. Hindi mo siya ma-access kung wala pong blockchain. So in this video, we will tackle 7 important topics guys that is important for every one of you guys before you enter cryptocurrency. Number 1, how to earn. Paano ba talaga kumita ng pera dito sa mundo ng cryptocurrency? Dahil a lot of you guys, I'm sure you are here in the currency to make something, to double your money, to times 5 your money, or maybe to get fucking rich talaga dito sa mundo na to. Number 2, what is trading? Paano mo mag-trade, no? So ano ba yung mga fundamentals ng mundo na to when it comes to trading where also you can earn money? Number 3, how to manage your risk, no? So paano mo malalaman yung positioning mo sa market na to? Paano mo malalaman kung kailan ka lang magti-TP or kailan ka magbabuy in? Number 4, market psychology. Paano mo maintindihan yung positioning mo? Let's say for example, bear market na ba? Bull market na ba? Number 5, paano mo mai-spot kung peak na ba yung market at dapat ka na bang umalis sa market na to dahil magiging bear market na? Number 5 guys, how to spot the top of the market guys. In this way guys, maintindihan natin kung kailan na ba yung pinaka top of the bull para hindi ka maiwan at makapag-take profit ka na ng tamang oras. Number 6, ang pinaka-favorite ng lahat, altcoins guys. Ano bang pinagkaiba ng altcoin guys dun sa Bitcoin? Number 7, dito tayo makakahanap ng mga gems. Ano yung pinagkaiba ng central exchange at mga decentralized exchange? So paano ka nga ba talaga kikita sa mundo ng cryptocurrency? Number 1 na kailangan nyo muna maintindihan is yung trading. Ngayon, if you made it to this part of the video guys, I want you guys to focus on this video, remove all distractions guys, dahil baka sakali nandito na sa video to yung information o yung knowledge na kailangan mo para mag-succeed sa industry na to. So bago ko pumasok sa market na to guys, kailangan mo muna maintindihan guys yung mga risk na meron ka right now. You need to understand kung nasaan ka ba nang gagaling, magkano ba yung kaya mo, ano bang standing mo, ano bang mga responsibilities mo guys. You need to understand all of this guys in order for you to remember na hindi ka pwedeng lumagpas sa mga barriers na to dahil lang pumapasok ka sa mundo ng crypto. So let's say for example, kung nagtatrabaho ko sa isang corporate company, for me, this is your best opportunity to set aside or mag-ipon. Dahil in this industry, you can leverage your gains guys dahil bull market. Instead of just saving your money in your bank guys, pag nilagay mo siya dito, during the bull market where every prices goes up, your money can double, triple, or even quadruple or even more. And maybe you can get the chance to let your money work for you. Ngayon kung estudyante ka naman guys, katulad ko dati na na-discover ko sa cryptocurrency way back 2016, this is the best opportunity for you guys kasi you have the lowest risk of everybody guys. Kasi imagine nyo guys, kung i-compare mo yung sarili mo sa mga nagtatrabaho o may mga pamilya na all of their decisions are being influenced by these responsibilities. But right now, since estudyante ka, wala ka pang kailangang bayaran, wala ka pang responsibilities, you're just living in your school, you're living in your allowance, this is the best time to try out things guys, to be more risky, to learn deeper things about cryptocurrency, and maybe when time comes guys, retire early. So to cut the long story short guys, you need to find how much you can risk guys. A lot of people here in this industry guys, whenever pumapasok sila, they think of crypto na mabilis yung pera dito kaya nag-all in agad sila. But no guys, always remember in cryptocurrency, hindi mo kailangan lakihan yung taya mo, hindi mo kailangan gayahin yung mga kaibigan mo, hindi mo kailangan gayahin yung mga napapanood mo sa akin, yung mga napapanood mo sa YouTube, sa TikTok or whatsoever. Hindi mo kailangan mag-invest ng libo-libo. Even just 100 pesos, 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos, or basically even nga 5 pesos, you can buy any cryptocurrency you want. Any amount in crypto guys is workable. It will always depend on yourself. Never ever compare yourself to others. In crypto guys, there's always a planning, and I always believe in this saying, always remember this: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You need to set a goal, you need to set a proper entry and exit plan. Gusto mo ba mag times 2 lang pera mo? Gusto mo ba mag times 3, mag times 5, times 100? Gaano ba kalaki yung risk na gusto mong ilagay dito or papasukin mo dito? And you should always stick to your plan, and you should always believe in yourself. Yes, hindi ka magiging perfect perfect maybe sa 10 trading na gagawin mo guys, 5 yung matalo, 5 yung manalo, but it is very important for you to follow your goal, okay? Dahil mas maraming tao ang natatalo dito, like instead of winning 5 trades out of 10 trades, you will end up losing all trades because nagpapadala ka sa emotions mo every time bumabagsak yung presyo. Like marami, normal po yan sa mundo ng crypto guys, dahil this is a ride of emotions, especially during the bull market and the bear market. So again, always stick in your goal, follow your plans, and believe in yourself. Number 2, crypto is a battle of information. The more you learn, the more you earn. Before you enter this space, alam ko guys, probably karamihan sa inyo interesado po sa crypto dahil easy money daw to guys, kasi ang dami mong mga kaibigan, mga yumaman guys na nag-invest na ng 1,000, naging milyonaryo dito. But I want to tell you guys that crypto is not easy money, it's a smart money. Meaning yung mundo na to guys, it's labanan po siya ng talino at information. Isa rin po yun sa reason bakit nagustuhan ko ng crypto community and nag-switch ako ng career dito, kasi this community or this industry will push me to improve myself, to grow myself, to learn more, and at the same time kumita ng mas malaking pera. Ngayon, bago ka mag-trade guys, you need to understand guys yung market kung pataas ba sa o ba. Ito yung sinasabi natin na bull run at bear run, or in English, bull market or bear market. Ngayon, there are actually tools outside guys na para matulungan ka, para maintindihan mo kung nasaan tayo right now. This is very crucial for you to understand guys, kasi dito mo maintindihan guys kung gaano kalaki yung potential gains mo, kung bull run na ba o bear market na ba, para in this way maintindihan mo yung potential loss mo and at the same time yung potential gain mo. So ito guys, kung makikita nyo dito guys, this is what we call the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So super favorite ko to guys, kasi basically rainbow lang siya and everybody loves rainbow, and this is like basically even grade 1 maintindihan dito. So makikita mo dito merong 4 na weight. This is the Bitcoin halving 1 way back 2013, we have the Bitcoin halving 2 way back 2017, Bitcoin halving 3 way back around 2021, and right now guys, we just finished the Bitcoin halving number 4 way back April 2024. And mapapansin mo every time na may Bitcoin halving guys, mapapansin mo that's actually the lowest point of the market. What does it mean? Basically guys, after the Bitcoin halving guys, this is the best time na mag-invest sa crypto. This is the best time na mag-accumulate sa crypto, kasi there's an upcoming bull run every time a Bitcoin halving is done. Ngayon nagtatanong ka, ano ba yung Bitcoin halving? So ang dami nagtatanong sa inyo probably, ano yung Bitcoin halving James? Bakit ba yung nakaka-apekto sa market? Bakit siya yung nagdidikta kung bear market o bull run? Bitcoin halving is basically, from the word itself, Bitcoin halving. Halving means hinahati mo yung supply ng Bitcoin. What do I mean? Paano hinahati supply? Remember dun sa last video ko na mention ko na ang total supply ng Bitcoin is 21 million. Pero kung mapapansin nyo dito guys, meron tayong tinatawag na circulating supply of 19.8 million coins. So nasaan yung 1.2 million coins? Remember last video sinabi ko rin po sa inyo na may mga Bitcoin miners. Itong mga Bitcoin miners, yung nagiging reward po nila is yung mga Bitcoin na hindi pa namamine. Again, Bitcoin is very similar to gold. Ang gold is not unlimited, although we have the gold right now na meron tayo right now sa buong mundo. People still mine gold, but at the end of the day, we all know that a supply of gold beneath the surface is limited, which is the same with Bitcoin. It's also limited and is being mined by the Bitcoin miner every time na nakakapag-validate, every time nakakagawa tayo ng transaction, every time nag-i-spend tayo ng gas fee, napupunta po sa kanila yun. And every halving, yung reward na nakukuha nila, let's say for example, dito sa first Bitcoin halving, kung every transaction na nakakakuha sila ng 1 Bitcoin, sa next halving makukuha nila is 0.5 Bitcoin, sa third halving makukuha lang nila is 0.25 Bitcoin, and this fourth halving ang makukuha nila is 0.125 Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. Mahahati po siya ng mahati, which means as time passes by, the more people believes in crypto, the more people buys crypto, the less the rewards for Bitcoin miner, the higher the demand, and that's why tumataas po yung price ng cryptocurrency or ng Bitcoin itself. Isa sa pinaka-importante guys when you are trading, you need to understand when is the top of the market. Pag sinabing top of the market, example guys, let's say may lumabas na pangalan ng coin is James. Let's say naglabas ako ng coin, binili mo to piso. Okay, piso yung value right now. After 1 week, tumaas siya into 10 pesos. Basically, yung piso mo naging 10 pesos. And then after 1 week, bumagsak yung presyo niya into 3 pesos. Imagine mo for example, yung 1 pesos, kung na-take profit mo na, winidraw mo na yung pera mo at 10 pesos, probably you'd gain 10x of your money. But hindi ka nag-hold, hindi mo naintindihan na top of the market na pala to, bumagsak sa 3 pesos, nawalan ka, technically ng 7 pesos. But at the same time, panalo ka pa rin, pero sa mundo ng crypto, you always regret. Wala talagang happiness sa mundo to, guys. So manalo ka, matalo ka, magsisisi ka at the end of the day. In this part of the video, ituturo ko naman sa iyo kung ano yung mga indicators, yung pinaka-simplest indicators naman kung paano mo malalaman kung top of the market by using the Bitcoin Rainbow again. So Bitcoin Rainbow, guys, kung makapansin nyo dito, guys, every time na pumapalo siya dito sa mga part na napupula na, mapapansin mo, guys, na nagko-correct siya. Like for example, dito way back 2013, from presyo ng Bitcoin which is $9, pumalo siya ng pinakamataas niya is $1,000. Way back 2016, ang presyo ng Bitcoin is from $400, pumalo siya ng magkano? Grabe, umabot siya ng $16,800. Ito yung time din actually na pumasok na ako sa crypto noong time na to. And then way back 2020, guys, from $4,000 yung Bitcoin, pumalo po siya ng as high as $50,000 to $60,000. And right now, guys, our lowest point is around $15,000 nung bear market, around $19,000 din ako nakapasok. Right now, we are at $94,000. And imagine ito, guys, if ilayo-layo ko dito, ibandang gitna ako, we can potentially see Bitcoin going to 200,000 or even the highest of $400,000. Now, hindi to sure, hindi to guaranteed. This is just an indicator. Always understand that indicators are just tools to help you validate your thoughts. Hindi po sila ang nagdidikta ng market, okay? So, indicators are always backed by data, they're always backed by patterns, but again, it's the decision of the human being kung saan pupunta yung market. So right now, guys, I can still see personally conservative, I can still see Bitcoin hitting $150,000 from $94,000 from now. Yun yung conservative ako. I think 250k is like pag talaga nagkaroon talaga tayo ng super duper cycle, which is again possible. And $400,000 Bitcoin for me is a little bit too high pa for now. So malalaman talaga natin to as we go this 2025. The second tool na pwede nyo magamit, guys, is yung Wall Street cheat sheet. Ito po yung psychology of a market cycle. Napaka-importante nito. Dito mo ma-experience, guys, kung nasaan parte na ba talaga tayo ng market, guys. Ano na yung nararamdaman mo? Pwede mong i-match dito. So let's say for example, dito tayo nagsimula. Simulan muna tayo sa disbelief. So, disbelief, this rally will fail like others. Ito yung during time na nasa bear market po tayo. Let's say, 1.5 year ago. Ito yung mga sinasabi ng mga tao palagi sa crypto. Or for sure, ikaw din, sinasabi mo to sa kaibigan mo na, yan, sabi ko sa'yo, mawawalan ka talaga ng pera eh. And then, yung mga nag-stick sa crypto, guys, magkakaroon nyo ng hope. Kasi nakikita nila, oy, unti-unti na tumataas kahit pa paano. Pero medyo mabagal, hindi siya katulad ng bull run. But there's a hope na magkaroon ng recovery. So, and then, magkakaroon ng optimism. Mapapasin na, oh my goodness, I think I'm right, no? So, grab, like from the bottom nung parang pinaka all-time low, guys, nag times 3 na yung pera ko. Magkakaroon ng belief, sasabihin niya, okay, this is it, pansit, it's time to go all in. Magkakaroon ng thrill, I will buy more on margin. This is where the greed comes in, guys. Dito na pumapasok, guys, na nagiging greedy na lahat ng tao. And mapapansin mo na even yung mga kaibigan mo, yung mga kamag-anak mo, guys, na hindi naman talaga nagsasalita about crypto o hindi nila naiintindihan yung crypto, biglang nagsasabi sa'yo na bumili na sila ng crypto or nagtatanong sa'yo kung paano ba bumili ng isang Bitcoin or whatsoever coin yung nag-trending that time. And we have euphoria, sasabihin ng iba, they're so confident, sobrang yaman na nila, they gain 10x, 20x, 50x, and a lot of people will experience this during the bull run. And even you guys, I think maybe 50% at least of you that watch this video will experience this part where they earn significant money and nagiging confident sila. Now guys, I want to let you understand that this is a normal trait of human nature, that everyone na kumikita ng mas malaki o tuloy-tuloy yung pagkita nilang pera, they always think na palagi silang tama, they always think na superior sila, or sometimes nagiging arrogant talaga sila. So sabi dito, I am genius, we are all going to be rich. And for me, this is that time, guys. This is that time na pwede mong malaman at pwede mong madetect na it's already top of the market where everybody is celebrating already. Because time will come, the big players will eventually take profit from the liquidity na nag-exist sa market right now, and then babagsak din siya unti-unti. And that will be the start of the bear market. Now, if you don't understand the psychology of a market cycle, probably dadaanan mo to and ending mapupunta ka rin dito sa baba. Ending yung mga ginains mo, magiging loss mo din siya, magsisisi ka rin. So after ng euphoria, ang next one is complacency. Babagsak yung market, sabihin niya, hindi, siguro bumibela lang kasi tayo for the next one. Babagsak ulit, magkakaroon ng anxiety. Parang for example, let's say kung nag-invest ka ng 1 million pesos, tapos yung 1 million pesos mo naging 10 million pesos, bumagsak siya ng 5 million pesos, pwede mo sabihin na, kumikita pa rin naman, passive pa rin naman ako, hold ko pa rin to, and then bumabagsak siya, 3 million pesos na natitira. Mafe-feel mo na parang, oh my goodness, ang dami ko na walang pera, dapat pala tinipi ko na yon. Magkakaroon ka ng denial, normal, you will just believe na parang, my investments are with great companies, they will come back, and then you will panic, ending up losing everything. And most of the time, a lot of people ending up losing more money from their investment. Matatakot ka, sasabihin mo, karamihan ng tao, scam yung market na to, budol yan, sisisihin nila yung buong cryptocurrency industry. But to cut the long story short, hindi po cryptocurrency yung industry yung may mali, sila po ang nagkamali. And then, time will come, lilipas yung bear market, magkakaroon ng depression, and then magsisimula naman tayo sa disbelief, and then mapaparating na naman sila na, oh my goodness, here we go again. It is very important for you to understand it. As you can see here dito sa upper left niya, peak is the point of maximum financial risk. Take profit. Etong mapula na to, yung contraction, yung middle of contraction and expansion, this is the point of maximum financial opportunity dahil nandyan po yung mga pinakamatataas na leverage. Imagine guys, nung bear market, when Bitcoin was around, for example, ito, let's say Bitcoin way back January 2024, exactly a year ago, Bitcoin was around $39,000. Imagine kung bumili ka nung time na yun, nung walang nagsasalita about Bitcoin, nung walang hype about Bitcoin. Right now guys, you already made times 2.5 of your money. And guys, just to tell you, the bull run has not even started yet. Now, I want to give you wisdom guys, whenever you will enter a trade, whenever you will buy a token, number one, do not FOMO. FOMO is a term in crypto which means fear of missing out. Never enter a trade wherein you feel na parang naiiwanan ka o nagpapahabol sa iyo yung coin o nagpapahabol sa iyo yung kaibigan mo. Most of these things eventually fall apart, ending up losing more money. Number 2, huwag ka magpapadala sa hype guys, okay? Ang crypto is full of hype, full of marketing. Crypto actually is a marketing game guys. Most of the plays here are just marketing. So huwag ka magpapadala sa hype. Always do your due diligence guys. Meaning number 3, pag-aralan mo po yung fundamentals ng cryptocurrency na binibili mo. For example, when you're buying Bitcoin, when you're buying Ethereum, or you're buying a new coin, okay? Kailangan mong intindihin, kailangan mong maramdaman na kampante ka kasi itong project na to guys, ang laki ng gusto nila mangyari sa mundo. They want to help people, they want to fasten things. Yung mga founder nila, mga malalaking tao, mga super influential, mga mayayaman. And number 4, get a clear why. Bakit mo ba gusto tong bilhin ng crypto na to? Gusto mo ba kumita lang talaga? Naniniwala ka ba sa narratives nila? Number 5, surround yourself with the community guys. Kasi community always validates your thoughts. 2 minds is always better than 1. So kung wala ka pang community guys, kung napapanood mo tong video na to, you can join my community guys. Nasa Telegram link in the description or scan mo tong QR code na to. But in our community guys, marami pong mga tao guys na tumutulong dyan. And I never ask for any payment guys for my community. I just want everybody to help each other in this journey. Number 6, understand the difference between the coins. Okay, ito na. Papasok na tayo guys sa mas malalim na topic. So prepare yourself guys. Ito na, okay? So mag-CR ka na, i-post mo tong video na to, and here we go. So we have multiple coins guys here. And number 1, we have the blue chip coin. Pag sinabing blue chip coins guys, the blue chip also applies, let's say, in the blue collar job. Pero kapansin niyo guys, yung mga blue collar jobs guys sa industry right now guys, ito yung mga manager, yung mga corporate. This is the stable job guys, dire-diretso yung sahod nila. Pero it's not the highest form of risk to reward ratio. Wherein guys, mamaya iatatakal natin guys yung mga altcoins, which is the difference of blue collar jobs guys. Ito yung mga tao na like super wala talagang foundation, walang SSS, walang PhilHealth guys, very risky, pwede sila ma-zero. But yung potential risk na pwede nila makuha is really high. Maraming tao and maraming millionaires guys ang nanggagaling sa grupo na to. So blue chips coins basically means ito yung mga established coins. Ito yung mga top 1 to top 5 to top 10 guys sa cryptocurrency. Of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, USDT, BNB, Solana. Now, I'm sure probably nalilito ka guys sa mga definition ng mga projects ito. Don't worry, marami tayong mga videos na upcoming guys na gagawin ko specifically para dito, para isa-isa mo ito maintindihan in the future. Blue chip coins are basically safer plays. Like, usually, yung mga gains mo dito, mga 2x, 3x, 5x na yung mga pinakamatataas. But honestly, mas madali ito i-track kasi the market is being controlled by these blue chip coins. Pag bumagsak sila, eventually babagsak din lahat ng mga altcoins. Pag tumaas sila, basically tataas din po lahat ng mga ibang coins. Again, itatakal natin yung altcoins. Wait lang. This is also designed for the busy people. When you're busy, you have business, you have work, and wala kang tayo na bantayan everyday. Usually, this coin plays their value like in months, okay? So, hindi nagmamatter dito yung, alam ko yung cryptocurrency 24/7 siya, but don't get me wrong, when it comes to blue chip coins, dahil sobrang taas ng liquidity nila, for example, Bitcoin has $1.9 trillion in its market cap, hindi yan basta-basta nagagalaw dahil a lot of people are buying and selling at the same time. So when someone sell, someone buy. When someone buy, someone sell. Yung result ng mga presyo nila over time is 2 months or 2 weeks siya tinitignan. So these coins are more better dun sa mga taong medyo busy talaga. So if you're busy, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana. Itong mga top 1 to 10 yan, okay na yung mga ganyan. So para dun sa mga tao guys na naghahanap ng next big gains, better versions of, like for example, let's say Ethereum right now is like the top 2 biggest crypto in the whole world. Solana is binabranded po yun na Ethereum killer. So pwede ka mag-invest dito. And Solana also has a killer which is Sui. So ganun siya eh. So mga alternative to mga space na to. And hindi naman talaga natin may iwasan guys na may mga companies na lalabas para mag-provide ng alternative or ng better service from the previous players. So altcoins is also for the people who are looking for alternatives. Pag sinabing alternatives guys, imagine mo guys, merong restaurant. Itong restaurant na to, let's say, pag kumain ka sang samgyeopsal guys, 500 pesos kada isa. Unlimited na yun. And then merong gumawa ng bagong samgyeopsal. Itong samgyeopsal naman, hinaluan niya ng Japanese tapos 400 pesos lang. So ganun din po nangyayari dito. For example, si Ethereum, it's a layer 1 chain. A-uncover din natin ito guys. Dadaanan din natin ito sa mga next videos. But right now guys, sisimplihan ko lang muna. Ethereum is basically a provider, a developer platform wherein parang nabubuhay din sa kanya guys yung mga Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But this time, most of the time, nabubuhay sa kanya is yung mga NFTs or yung mga games na nakikita mo sa cryptocurrency. And then Solana is named the Ethereum killer. So siya yung better version. Mas mabilis siya, mas mura. And Solana also has a killer which is Sui right now. So ganyan yung nagiging labanan dito which is normal. Nangyayari dito sa totoong buhay. Nangyayari din po ito sa cryptocurrency. May competition po talaga nangyayari. Altcoins also involve stable coins in meme coins. So meme coins is one of the most interesting part of this industry wherein sa meme coin guys, dito po talaga nakakuha yung mga 1000x, like for example yung Doge, yung Shiba, or even yung Kiki guys which is napakasikat no right now. Altcoins is also the best play for higher gains. This is where actually you can get so rich no in crypto, but it's very risky and everything can go to zero at any time. So again, altcoins is for the riskier people, blue chip coins is for the busier people and more conservative people. One of the most important things when you're entering altcoins guys is by understanding how market cap works. So market cap from the word itself means market capitalization. It means basically that dito mo may measure kung gano'n na karaming tao nag-invest at gano'n na karaming pera yun nasa loob ng project na to. For example, let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum market cap has $400 billion right now. And let's talk about Solana kasi Solana yung tinatawag na Ethereum killer. Solana has 100 billion market cap which means Solana has more room to grow. And Solana also has a killer which again is Sui. Sui has $12.9 billion market cap. So in this way, probably makapansin niyo na it is safer to invest in Ethereum kasi mas makunat na yung market cap niya kasi mas marami ng pera involved. And at the same time, it's more riskier and more rewarding to invest in Sui. Well, ako personally guys, I love Sui. Next video guys, i-explain ko sa inyo guys yung mga top 10 best coins guys na pwede nyo investan which has the safest play and the most gains na pwede nyo mag-gain this 2025. Okay? So right now guys, probably naintindihan nyo na yung altcoins, blue chip coins, how to trade. Medyo naintindihan mo na rin guys yung psychology guys ng market, so mas confident ka na. But the next phase is how to buy or where to buy your crypto. So we have 2 channels on where to buy your crypto. Number 1 is Central Exchange or yung tinatawag naming SEC, CEX, and we have the Decentralized Exchange which is DEX o tinatawag naming DEX. Central Exchange are basically katulad siya guys ng mga bangko guys na meron tayo right now like BDO, BPI, GCash, but these companies exist in Web3. So yung mga laman po nila instead of peso or fiat, ang mga laman nila is cryptocurrency. Now pinagkaiba nito guys sa traditional banks at the same time. Sa traditional banks meron lang sila Monday to Friday and may mga limitations sila sa withdrawal. In this industry guys, wala pong limitation guys yung withdrawal and 24/7 po silang functional. Number 2, they provide good security guys. Ang problema kasi guys sa DEX which is i-uncover natin mamaya, mas risky siya kasi wala po siyang support. Pwede kang ma-hack anytime. Rather than sa Central Exchange, they provide like Google Authentication, OTP sa mga phone numbers ninyo. So hindi ka basta-basta ma-hack agad. And it's more convenient to be honest kasi anywhere in the world pwede mo rin po siyang gamitin. So what are DEX? DEX stands again for Decentralized Exchange. Ibig sabihin pag sinabing decentralized, this is again like a free-for-all world wherein guys, if magkamali ka sa mundo to, wala pong tutulong sa'yo. So everything in this world is again at your own risk. Wala siyang support. But most of the low cap gems, pag sinabi kong low cap gems, okay, naintindihan mo yung market cap kanina, yung Ethereum 400 billion, yung Solana 100 billion, yung Sui 12 billion. Eh what if makahanap ka ng Sui na $1 million pala yung market cap? Lahat ng mga tokens na ganun, nahahanap mo lang yung sa Decentralized Exchange, and then once na lumaki sila, dun pa lang sila nalalagay sa Central Exchange because Central Exchange always review tokens for security reasons para hindi ka ma-scam o hindi ka ma-rug pull ng token. Pag sinabi sinabi nating rug pull, ito po yung mga token na scam, okay? Pag nag-invest ka, bigla na lang ibabagsak yung presyo, ending nawawala lahat ng pera mo. Once na na-list na yung pera sa central exchange, it is most likely na mas safe na yung coin mo. Again, nating sure pa rin. You can feel more safe sa central exchange rather than the DEX. But again, DEX are for the riskier people, and most of the people in crypto loves risk, and that's why even me, most of the time sa DEX din talaga ako guys nagtitrade, or sa DEX din talaga ako bumibili ng coins, and then hinihintay ko siyang lumabas sa central exchange. Once na sa central exchange siya guys, dun na ako nagtitake profit sa coins ko. Pinaka-disadvantage din po ng decentralized exchange, it's harder to operate, okay? Kasi medyo mas tricky siya. Hindi ka basta-basta makakabili ng pera doon, unlike dun sa CoinSPH na pag nagpasok ng peso, makakabili ka ng Bitcoin. Sa DEX po wala pong peso, okay? It only accepts cryptocurrency. But later on guys, ituturo ko naman sa inyo kung paano nyo i-work around itong mga bagay na to. So right now guys, for sure naintindihan mo na to, and right now guys, you're already willing to buy, you're willing to go na guys. Okay, James, game na ako, mag-crypto na ako. Paano ba? One of the biggest barrier guys sa mundo na to guys is paano mo i-convert yung pera mo from Philippine peso to crypto. Okay, so right now naman sa Pilipinas guys, marami naman ng mga central exchange here na nagpo-provide ng mga services para tulungan tayo dito. Naalala ko yung sarili ko way back 2016 guys, I was cashing in through 7-Eleven, I was cashing in through Cebuana Luel here, through CoinSPH. Sobrang convenient ng time na yun, and right now, mas naging convenient na siya dahil you can cash in through GCash, through online banking, BDO, BPI, or whatsoever. You can cash in through Maya. You can still cash in through 7-Eleven, meaning basically any people in the Philippines, any Filipino can buy crypto nowadays through CoinSPH. Now, I'm no way affiliated, I'm no way sponsored by CoinSPH. I just love their platform, and I think it's the best platform for every Filipino. Na kung gusto mo gumawa ng CoinSPH account, I provided an affiliate link in the description below. Pag ginamit mo yung link na yan, you have 30% discount guys sa mga trading fees mo, and I will support you as long as you also join the community. Once na nakapag-register ka na dyan sa link dyan sa baba guys, o dito sa QR code na ipapakita ko sa'yo right now kung hindi gumagana yung link, you need to verify your identity, you need to submit your valid ID, government valid ID, driver's license, passport, TIN ID, or whatsoever. Once na na-verify mo na yan guys, finally you can buy your first ever cryptocurrency. Ang kinagandaan sa CoinSPH, hindi po yung magiging scam dahil regulated po yan ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So ibig sabihin, pag sinabing regulated po, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is making sure that everything is doing well, everything is going right, okay? So guys, iwasin niyo guys yung mga central exchange locally if baguhan ka na hindi regulated. So I suggest, again, kung baguhan ka, para sa baguhan to, I'm not talking to the existing Web3 people, I'm not talking to the existing Web3 community, I'm talking to the Web2 people na baguhan. Go for CoinSPH, mas recommended ko yun for you. Discover mo lang for the next 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, dun ka na tumalon sa mga bigger central exchange. We will unveil also in the next videos to come. So whenever you have CoinSPH na guys, pwede ka nang bumili ng crypto mo, click mo lang yung buy crypto, you can go to spot, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Kikicoin, or whatsoever. Bili ka lang ng mga onte, say nag-cash in ka ng 1,000 pesos, let's say you're buying Bitcoin, and then pagkabili ng Bitcoin, in just a few clicks, confirm mo lang from the spot trade, and guys, congratulations, you have your first ever Bitcoin guys. Okay, tama. Okay, nakakabili ng crypto by just 1,000 pesos. Hindi porket 5 million pesos yung Bitcoin, kailangan mo siyang bilhin ng 5 million pesos. Kahit 10 pesos, pwede kang bumili ng kutiteng o butal ng Bitcoin guys. Okay? Wala pang problema yan. So again, I hope guys marami kayo natutunan, but before ko i-end tong video na to guys, I want to share some word of wisdom guys na natutunan ko na napaka-importante sa mundo nito. Number 1 guys, always believe in yourself. Always remember that crypto is not easy money, but it's a smart money. Always understand that everything can go to zero here. You need to understand your risk. Huwag mong i-all in guys, kasi marami akong mga nakita dito guys na grabe. Forget kumita lang first time, tinodo na yung second time, and yung second time nagkamali po sila. Okay? Huwag ka magpapadala sa greed. Always understand where are you coming from to be safe from this market, because this market is gonna go crazier than ever, and I believe that the bull run is still on the way guys. I think quarter 2 yung magiging pinaka-peak ng bull run natin, and I believe guys, if you follow all the strategies na tinuro ko dito, lahat ng fundamentals na tinuro ko sa video na to, I'm sure you might earn 2x, 3x, 5x, or even 100x guys sa mga calls na gagawin ko for the next videos. Now I know guys, pinarames ko na gagawin ko for the next videos yung top 10 best ways ko, but I realized na mas okay na gumawa ng video muna na ganito in order for us to go there, in order for you to understand more deeper kung saan ba nanggagaling tong top 10 coins na to, kasi ayoko guys na papasok kayo sa mga bagay na hindi nyo pa naiintindihan. But again, for the next video guys, abangan ninyo yun, mag-subscribe ka na right now, turn on the notification bell, make sure guys na mag-register kayo guys sa CoinSPH link ko nasa baba. I also have some other central exchanges para sa mga existing Web2 communities, nasa description po yung lahat, and please join our Telegram community. Ilalagay ko link somewhere here in the screen. Here's the QR code of the Telegram link, and I want this to be the biggest and the best community guys na non-profit sa buong Pilipinas guys. So right now again, register ka na, mag-verify ka na, mag-cash in ka na, try exploring like even 100 pesos mag-cash in ka, you buy your first ever Bitcoin, you buy your first ever Ethereum, you buy your first ever Kiki. Simulan mo na yan, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the next video. Once again, this is your Kuya James guys. James 3.0 na this coming 2025. See you there. Bye.